911 calls are generally considered public record, but access to them can vary depending on state laws and specific circumstances. Here's a breakdown. Public access. In many places, 911 calls are a part of public record, meaning the public and media can request copies of the records or transcripts.
What? 28/2015 at 4:05 a.m. There's a note: do not see CLR. I believe that might be caller.
Yeah.
Caller heard multiple gunshots in the area. That appears to be a police officer after the fact relaying that they cannot find the caller who previously had stated that they heard multiple gunshots in the area. So that does not seem to fall under any exception.
I agree.
And Your Honor, to be clear, are we talking about 3KK?
Yes,
3KK, yeah.
So this actually is a 911 call, and the caller advised they heard, we have that audio. The caller advised heard 8 shots fired in the area. They say someone is firing off AKs in the neighborhood.
So
yes, Your Honor.
This is a 1-page report, right? And we're down at the bottom under the narrative, the third line at 4:05:20. Do not see CLR. CLR heard multiple gunshots in the area. Can you address that?
Thank y'all. I appreciate the God bless yous.
Give me 1 second, Your Honor.
Sure.
I may have misnumbered my 3, maybe. Let me see.
And while our brother's figuring it out here, if y'all want to know what she's talking about with Rule 803 or Rule 102, I'll give you a little bit of insight. So Rule 803, it lists certain situations where hearsay, someone's out-of-court statement, is allowed as evidence in court. For example, if someone makes a statement right after witnessing something surprising, the statement might be allowed even though it's hearsay. Rule 102, the rule is about how the rules of evidence should be applied in court. It says that the rules should be used to make sure trials are fair, efficient, and focused on finding the truth. Together, these rules help ensure that the right kind of evidence is used in court to make decisions as fairly and accurately as possible. We learned it up in here.
Okay, my apologies. My numbers were one off. There is a 911
that's as good as it's
call
gonna
for
get.
this. It's very hard to hear. The person's just, I can play it. It's only like a minute.
Appreciate you, Chad,
But
though. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Essentially, that 911 call that accompanies this, and it says source E911 call. He's saying that he hears shots. It's hard to make out the totality of what he states because he's just not speaking into the cell phone very clearly. But my understanding is that comes from his call.
All right, why don't we just listen to it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, we're going to listen to a phone call. Let's go. Thank you to everyone that's liked the video too. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, Mr. Tesla. I appreciate it, man.
Atlanta 911, operator 2091. What is the address of your emergency? Okay, do you need the police, fire, ambulance service? You need the police?
He said I need the police.
Okay, can you try to speak a little louder? We have a bad connection.
Okay, see, I thought it was just me.
It's a little bit better.
Okay, I'm saying it seems like there's some type of gun.
He said it seems like there's some type of gunshots or something that is going on.
Okay, and you said you're at 1469 Mem Street. Do you want to meet with the police when they come out?
No, I just send them out.
Okay, how many shots did you hear?
It was like a whole round.
Okay.
So it's like a whole
We'll
round.
send the police out to check the area. Do you want to leave your name and number?
By the way, did they just put this man's address out there? I'm gonna let that one go, but still, let me run it back a little bit.
To meet with the police when they come out?
No, I just send them out.
Okay, how many shots did you hear?
It was like a whole round.
Okay. All right. We'll send the police out to check the area. Do you want to leave your name and number? Okay, Mr. Moore, verify the phone number you're calling from.
God dang. They gave out this man's whole address, name, phone number. Jeez. Is this public record? This is something, I know this is totally not about this case. If I call 911 on the night that something goes down, can they put all of this on a live stream in front of millions of people so people know my name, phone number, and address? What is going on here? What? Now, this is concerning.
475-83914. All right. We'll send the police out to check, okay? Thank you.
I appreciate you, Mr. Brown. He's talking on the track phone.
All right, so the caller heard multiple gunshots.
That's
seems
concerning.
To be something that the caller reports on the call, but do not see caller. I don't know where that comes from, unless it's from.
That, Your Honor.
Yeah, he said the whole round. Around this one individual
at
bullet.
4:05. So the call comes in at 4:03:37, and because there's multiple 911 calls, there's already officers heading that way. And so this isn't the first call. So a minute and 20 seconds later almost is an officer radioing, I do not see the caller. Caller heard multiple gunshots in the area. So I think they're just parroting back the 911 call.
Right.
I don't have any problem redacting that. I do view it as the officer's present sense impression, but I don't know why it reparrots the caller heard multiple gunshots, because obviously he didn't speak with someone because he says he can't find him. And that caller didn't want to come outside and speak. So I don't have any problem redacting that third line, Your Honor.
Okay.
So this is concerning to me. Again, we're here learning. This isn't about the trial. This is about education, understanding the legal system and everything that's going on. I did not know this. Y'all may have known. I did not know. Check this out. 911 calls are generally considered public record, but access to them can vary depending on state laws and specific circumstances. Here's a breakdown. Public access. In many places, 911 calls are a part of public record, meaning the public and media can request copies of the records or transcripts. What? This is often done through a public records request. Privacy concerns. While 911 calls are public, certain details might be redacted or withheld to protect privacy. For example, personal information like address or phone numbers. Well, not in this case. This man said his whole name, address, phone number out here for millions, thousands of people to see. Wow. Or sensitive content that might be removed. In some cases, access might be denied entirely if the release could interfere with an ongoing investigation or violate privacy concerns or the privacy rights. Exceptions. The rules vary by state. Some states might have some restrictive laws, while others might allow broader access. That is wild. What? That's crazy.
Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
This man just gave out his whole name, phone number, and address. Probably still had the same phone number.
All right. Your Honor, the next one is 4KK CAD report. It's second to the last entry.
Wow.
It is a 2-page CAD report. On page 2 of the
Good morning, Ty.
Towards the bottom under a CAD narrative, there is at 4/28/2015, 4:06:28 a.m. female shot. I concede I don't know what KF08 means. Night commander copies female grazed by bullet. Caller stated someone shot up house. Looks like it says Supervisor Arnold and Denson, and I don't know what the rest means, but that's obviously, and it notates that there's a female caller. So this information is obviously being, not obviously, it appears.
And they weren't this time.
Relayed by a female caller. We don't know who that declarant is, whether or not the caller is it's being offered for the truth of the matter asserted that someone shot up a house and we don't actually know.
All right, maybe we just need to listen to this one.
Yes, Your Honor. And I think it is coming from the 911 call. I will play the 911 call for this one. It's a little bit longer. It's like 6 minutes.
Well, you can just get to the part of it that matters.
Yeah, get to the point, man. It's not going to be let in anyway, but go ahead. I cannot believe those are public record. That's kind of crazy. I get that they could be subpoenaed, but why would 911 calls need to be public record?
Put that weed out. I'm calling.
And that's 911, operator 6587. What is the address of your emergency?
Someone just turned a shot on my house and my auntie got shot.
Okay. Okay, what's the address?
1428
1428
Adair Avenue.
Adair?
30314.
Is this in a house or an apartment?
You said what, ma'am?
Is this a house or an apartment?
A house.
Okay, that's Adair.
Yeah, we heard it. Y'all want me to run it back? Y'all heard it right. She said, do that what?
What? Put that weed out. I'm calling.
And that's
This sister said, put the weed out. I'm calling the police. What? God dang. Only in Atlanta.
Put that weed out. I'm calling.
And that's 911, operator 6587. What is the address of your emergency?
Someone just turned a shot on my house and my auntie got shot.
Okay. Okay, what's the address?
1428
1428
Adair Avenue.
Adair?
30314.
Hey, man. Say, man.
Is this in a house or an apartment?
You said what, ma'am?
Is this a house or an apartment?
I did know that, John.
Okay, that's Adair Avenue Northeast? Southeast?
I thought it's out.
Good morning, McKinley.
Okay.
1428 Adair Avenue, and that's address 30314.
Okay, it's not coming up southeast.
And Your Honor, around 2 minutes and 31 seconds, this gets to the female being grazed, so I'm going to jump to that.
Okay.
Okay. With her right now?
You said what, ma'am?
With her right now, Simon?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how old is she?
She is. She didn't get, the bullet didn't go through. She got straight. But she didn't. How you went this way?
Yeah, sorry, y'all. I just realized I was muted. Basically said she was walking by her house. She found somebody outside that was shot up. Her house got shot up, and they took her inside and laid her on the bed.
And the reason I highlight that part, she says the bullet did not go straight, which is how the CAD report ends up reflecting female grazed by bullet because her aunt was shot.
Okay. I mean, other than the night commander copies part of that, that's all the caller obviously relaying what just happened. So that would fall under the same exceptions as the others. Do you intend to, I mean, the night commander copies part, can you
I can redact
that out? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. What's next?
Oh, this is
Is
crazy.
there anything else?
Put that weed out. I'm calling the police.
All right. The other thing I had written down from yesterday was Mr. Stillwell jail calls. If y'all are ready on that. If not, we'll just move on to the next